What's up, guys? It's Carlos with Toy Gigante. This episode is dedicated to my sister. My sister is older than me and will always be cooler than me. She got me into Guns N' Roses when we were little. When she was playing The Cure, she got me into The Cure. She got me into Metallica, Aerosmith, and so many other cool bands. And without even thinking about it, she got me into the movie Aliens. When we were younger, I was only watching little kid movies like Snow White, Pinocchio. I'd watch cartoons. I would try to watch the kid movies. You know why? Because I was a kid. I got tricked one night into watching the movie Aliens, which is not for kids. It's an R-rated movie. So what happened was I was playing with Transformers or my G.I. Joes or whatever, and my sister walks in and she's like, "Hey, me and your uncle, we're gonna go to the drive-in movie theater and we're gonna go watch a movie." And I was like, "Okay, let's go watch a movie. What are we gonna watch?" And she's like, "We're gonna watch a movie called Aliens." And I was like, "Aliens? What's that?" She's like, "Oh, it's gonna be really good. You'll see." And in my mind, I was picturing like cute little aliens, or maybe E.T. was gonna come out, something like that. So I was like, "Okay, that sounds like a good time." And she's like, "After the movie Aliens, we're gonna watch a movie called Fright Night." And I was like, "Fright Night? What's that about?" She's like, "Oh, it's gonna be great. You'll love it." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we pull up to the movie theater. It's a drive-in movie theater. That was back in the day when you pull up in your car, you pick a spot, you roll down your window a little bit, you put the little speaker in there, you turn up the volume, and you're outdoors under the stars, and there's a giant screen in front of you, and that's how you watch the movies. That's back in the day when you can sneak in your friends, you can sneak in snacks, whatever you want. It was definitely a fun way to watch a movie. I even saw Problem Child Part 2 that way, and some other movies. Good times. So, anyways, the movie starts, checking it out, and I remember all the details. Watching it, okay, it's not that bad. But then things are starting to happen, and I'm getting a little nervous because I'm only like 7 or 8 years old. And I'm like, what did I get into? The whole movie is very intense. And towards the last scene, when you see this big mama, the alien queen, come out and she's chasing you, that was enough for me. I started crying and crying like a baby. I was crying. I was like, sister, please take me home. I can't take it anymore. I'm like, game over, man, game over. And what does she do? She just kind of laughs and says, don't worry, the movie's almost over. Thing was, couldn't stop crying. My uncle and my sister were getting irritated. So they were like, you know what, we're just going to take this little crybaby home. And that's what they did. I cried myself to sleep. And that's what happened. It's an intense movie, and it's not for little kids. A few years go by. The movie is released on VHS. It's at my cousin's house. I'm like, I remember this movie. We put it in the VCR, started watching it, and I'm like, okay, this movie is amazing. Years and years go by. I start appreciating more and more the cast, the set design, the creature design, so many things. And that movie just inspired inspires me today. It's a lot to take in. It's a very stressful movie, but I love it so much, and I highly recommend it. Just don't let the kids watch it. It's pretty scary for a little boy or a little girl. Anyways, it has become one of my top 10 favorite movies. And in years later, I watched Alien, which was the first one, because Aliens was the sequel. And I love the slow timing of that movie, how it just builds up. I appreciate it. Both movies just make me feel like I am there with the cast. And the characters, you love the characters, you're rooting for them. Some you don't love as much, but the ones you do love, you hope that they make it through this crazy roller coaster of a movie. So, that is the purpose of this video, to say thank you, sister. Thank you so much for showing me that very scary movie that I love today. Thank you. And before I go, I just want to share a couple of the props you see here, a couple of the toys I have here. I have this one I got at Walmart, this Alien Queen. I got some Reebok Bug Stompers. I believe these are Bishops because I couldn't get the high top ones, which are Ripley's. I got an Alien Queen right here. And I have a power loader right here. This power loader is die cast. And both of these are made in Japan by a company that I cannot remember. I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of the company because I don't know where the box is. And it only says Fox on the bottom of them. But if in the comments, if you can tell me where these came from, these two, I'd really appreciate it. And I also have a NECA APC. This is also a metal, really cool. And I also have this Aliens, the set photography, really cool book. You should pick up for yourself or for any fan of the movie. Let me show you this cool picture that I found. As you can see, I'm very prepared. I'm very prepared, but I did find the picture that I wanted to share with you guys because it's so cool. Look at that. Here is Ripley in the power loader. How cool is that? This is all behind the set pictures, behind the set scenes behind the scenes. Just a bunch of cool pictures. There's the Marines getting ready to explore the premises. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers to the movie. You're just gonna have to check it out. And one more thing I'd like to say is that I always have this debate with some people. There's this alien king that was made up, and he's always like this tall. And in the bug world, the female is usually bigger than the male and tougher. She's deadlier. So this alien king, nah, I'm not a fan of it, baby. It's all about the queen. She's the tough one. She's the mama. Don't mess with the queen. The alien king, he should be like this tall compared to the queen. She's the OG, baby. The queen. Much respect to the queen. Because at the end of the day, she was just trying to hatch her eggs in peace. And someone had to ruin it for her. Because it really is about... The movie is really about the queen. And how she's just hanging out, trying to be a mama. And we had to go in there and ruin it for her. So, Thank you for watching this review. I hope you liked it. And that's it. Have a great day. You can go do whatever you want. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.